Hello, everybody, and good Monday, and thank you for being here starting off this week on the 6th day of March and on a better note weather-wise comparatively to last week. Not a great note. We still got some showers, possibly some thunderstorms, but nothing on the severe side. I just don't think at all. But we'll go through your forecast, of course, in just a few moments, leading up to one of my favorite days of the year when we get to see clocks spring forward and days get longer. If you were here with us on Friday night's program, thank you for sticking it out with me. I saw and heard on playback my voice even a little rougher than what I had thought. Feeling much better. I don't sound a whole lot better. In fact, my voice is still kind of cutting in and out. Taped some segments earlier today to kind of give me my voice a break. So I'm going to be kind of short and as to the point tonight as possible to make it through the end. We'll have an update on the still ongoing search a week later for a missing Morgan County boater, update in the 15th region from over the course of the weekend, and an update on a report that I think I only brought you last Friday and again tonight on a McGoffin County business being raided by federal and state officials. While the weather this week is not looking anything like what we had to deal with last week, we are looking backwards at last week's storms still, as, of course, Governor Bevin did declare a state of emergency, a statewide state of emergency, which gives the Commonwealth the option to submit a formal Federal Emergency Management Agency declaration request, that to FEMA, of course. And so far, 2 counties' judge executives have also declared their local states of emergency, Pike County and Breathitt County, since I saw you last, due to the extent of the damage they received from the storms that rolled through last week. 2 reports that I'll be focusing on later on in the week, just 2 of the many, which you'll either hear first or only hear. A new business for McGoffin County in what not so long ago would have felt like the most unlikely of places. It's been spoke about for weeks and months, actually, and only now are all the documents signed and it's official that a Dollar General store is to be constructed in downtown Royalton, and I'll have the details for you possibly on tomorrow's program, and that's weather permitting, as odd as that sounds, but you'll understand why when we get the report to you. Also, the McGoffin County Board of Education, as I understand, is down a member after the resignation of one of the newly elected school board members. We'll have more on that report for you later on as well. A quick update from a sad situation in West Liberty. A man now missing for more than a week after his boat capsized. Rescue teams amped up their efforts yesterday on the Licking River to try to find him, to no avail. The search continued yesterday under better weather conditions for a missing Morgan County man, presumed dead, only identified as a 65-year-old who was last seen on the 26th after he went into the frigid water of the Licking River near West Liberty after his small boat turned over. He's not been seen since. He was wearing heavy winter clothing, I believe no life jacket, after he just dropped off a 13-year-old friend of the family, from what I understand, on the bank, and then had gone back out to the water to test out his small craft. Reports are that he was making a sharp turn, and when he made the maneuver, water started to come into the boat, and quickly it capsized, and he was not seen after going under the surface. Officials ramped up their search efforts yesterday, hoping that this recent big push would lead them to some sort of discovery. After utilizing everything within their means, from helicopters to dogs to sonar and dozens of volunteers. They investigated a log jam about 1/8 of a mile from where he was last seen, deemed too dangerous before yesterday's conditions. However, extensive searching of that area resulted in no discovery. Dog teams, I understand, did make some hits while on boats yesterday in the water, but even after extensive follow-up, still nothing was found. Officials have used everything, as I said, from dogs, sonar, helicopters, everything within their means, but to no avail, with recent rains adding to dangers for searchers as the river has risen over the past several days. Authorities are expected to meet sometime in the near future to discuss further search efforts. Some of those assisting in the search were members of the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team who arrived on scene yesterday morning around 6, only after wrapping up a call around 4 o'clock that morning, 2 hours prior, after being called to Sky Bridge Road in the Red River Gorge area after a reported cliff fall. A man reportedly camping near the edge
in that area tripped, and he fell some 80 feet over the cliff and suffered multiple traumatic injuries. Using high-angle techniques, the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team were able to extract the patient, who I'm told is expected to make a complete recovery. Sadly, calls like both of these expected to pick up and increase in number as the weather starts to break, spring arrives, and folks start to take part in more outdoor activities.
To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband.
Next, a follow-up from last Friday's report, where I spent a few hours on the scene of a raid of a Magoffin County business. Unable to pass along much on Friday, we can add some more details about an expected or set court appearance for a Magoffin County man taken into federal custody on Friday.
In an update on an exclusive report that I ran Friday, I think still exclusive at this hour to Your News Today, I did tell you on Friday's program about the raid conducted at Howard's Grocery on Lick Creek. The FBI, the Kentucky State Police, assisted by some members of the Magoffin County Sheriff's Department, went to Howard's Grocery, operated by Greg Howard, who we believe is in federal custody on a probation violation, a federal probation violation at this time. More on that in a moment. But this was the scene Friday morning as approximately 24 detectives, undercover agents, and officers showed up with vans and SUVs and a trailer and raided Howard's Grocery. Federal authorities raiding this same business back in 2013, after which they charged Howard with conspiracy to distribute oxycodone. In October of 2014, he pled guilty to count number 2, while counts 1 and 3 were dismissed, and he was sentenced to time served and 3 years of supervised release. Friday, however, still well within that 3 years of probation, officials went in large numbers. They were seen carrying out several what appeared to be poker machines and loading them into a trailer to be taken for evidence. They also spent a few hours on scene searching the property, unsure if they seized any other materials or not. But I did confirm to you Friday, as I can reaffirm tonight, that Howard was taken into federal custody during the raid, and that during that raid several other agents and officials also went to his residence about 3 miles towards 460. While authorities are yet to release any public statement or information, I can confirm through court records through the United States District Court for Kentucky, that being federal court in Pikeville, that Howard was ordered to be brought before Magistrate Judge Robert E. Weir for an initial appearance on revocation proceedings to revoke his parole, we do believe. That hearing set for today at 4 o'clock in Lexington, for which there have been no updates or documents filed as of yet. As soon as more information becomes available, I'll be sharing it with you.
Yeah, tonight more than ever, it's a good thing I don't sing happy birthday too often. But I've got birthday wishes nonetheless. This one was for Friday. It's a happy 18th birthday to Wyatt Reed from your friend Arthur, who wishes you many, many happy more. Happy 18th birthday, now a bit belated, to Wyatt Reed. And happy 14th birthday to Dalton Hurd. Happy 14th, Dalton. Love Mom and Dad and Braxton. Hope you've had the best of birthdays today. 14, Dalton Hurd. Happy birthday. 14's a big one. They're all big. I mean, when you're a teenager and just becoming a teenager, right? And talk about big birthdays. This is one of them, certainly. 21st birthday wishes going out tonight to Lakeland Bailey. A lot of love from Braxton and Jacob and Mom and Scott. Happy 21st birthday, Lakeland Bailey. Now, before I go on to the rest of your Magoffin Farm Bureau announcements and start with the one in front of you, I need to tell you about one I don't have typed on screen. I had it Friday and just
just forgot to include it into tonight's screen announcements, but a viewer lost a pair of prescription eyeglasses last week in or around the IGA or the Save-A-Lot, or maybe the Family Dollar store beside Save-A-Lot. They're burgundy-colored prescription eyeglasses, and they're offering a $100 reward. If you might have seen them, pick them up, and didn't know whose they were and can help them, they greatly appreciate it. I've got a phone number, 496-6704. 6704 is the number, 496, and of course you can call us anytime and we'll get you in contact with the viewer. Now, on to other announcements. The Elk Creek Free Will Baptist Church is having a revival starting this week. Services begin at 7 o'clock. Pastor Paul Heiner welcomes you all, 7 o'clock nightly, for a revival at Elk Creek Free Will Baptist. And this just in, right now, your child could be one of millions of children up to the age of 19 who are eligible for free or low-cost health insurance through Medicaid and the Children's Health Insurance Program. For example, a family of 4 earning up to $52,000 a year or more may qualify for their children to receive coverage including regular checkups, immunizations, doctor and dental visits, prescriptions, and more. Community health workers with Kentucky Home Place currently serve 40 eastern Kentucky counties to assist parents in connecting kids to this important coverage. And it's a helping hand for parents. In McGoffin, Johnson, Morgan, Floyd, Lawrence, and Martin County, call Whitney Bailey at the number on your screen, 496-5442. A reminder, the first 4-H shooting sports meeting of the season is coming up this Saturday, 6 o'clock at the McGoffin County Extension Service. This was set for last Saturday. They had to postpone. It's been reset for this Saturday, the 11th, once again at the Extension office. And our next McGoffin County Community Blood Drive is just around the corner. It's this Thursday, 1:30 till 5, in front of the Sagersville IGA. That's where you'll find the Kentucky Blood Center's Blood Mobile. Donate quick, relatively painless, basically, and donors receive a gray Kentucky Blood Center T-shirt just for donating. You can stop by. You can schedule an appointment if you would like. Call 1-800-775-2522. And be sure to call me anytime, anytime you have a calendar announcement, birthdays and anniversaries too. Tell me and I'll tell everyone about it. Turning to funeral service announcements for this Monday, services were held earlier today for Ruth Salyer Clemens of Old Burning Fork Road, who passed away last week, survived by her daughters Linda Miller, Deborah Arnott, Vicki Dyer, and sons James Ronnie Salyer, Rick Conley, and a host of other family and friends. Services were also held earlier today here in McGoffin County for Sean Patrick Stevens, 41, of Sagersville, who passed away on the 2nd, the son of Bethel Patrick and the late Lanson Stevens. Burial was held at the Bryce Patrick Cemetery at Fritz earlier today. And since I saw you last, we have now learned of the passing today of 55-year-old I'll have that one in just a few seconds. 60-year-old Frankie Howard of Syracuse, Indiana, who passed away on the 3rd, formerly of Mine Fork in McGoffin. He was the son of Alec Howard. He was married to Marie Howard, also of Sagersville, who survives. Services for Frankie Howard are going to be held this Wednesday at 4 o'clock in Syracuse, Indiana. In lieu of flowers, contributions to the Frankie Howard Memorial Fund can be made by contacting any family members. 55-year-old Linda Gibson Parsons of Parkway Drive passed away yesterday, the daughter of Rebecca Gibson and the late Ray Gibson. She was preceded in death by her husband, Roger Dean Parsons. She's survived by sons Nicholas and Matthew Parsons. Visitation is this evening, all day tomorrow. Services Wednesday at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And sadly, with a heavy heart, the passing of a friend, Jimmy Randall Chico Salyer from Royalton Road, passed away earlier today in Florida. Married, of course, to Bertie Kay, who survives. We'll have a complete list of arrangements and other family details to pass along as soon as they are made. But at this time, those announcements incomplete on behalf of Chico, Jimmy Randall Salyer. I'll be right back.
As much and as painful as it was, adding insult to injury, as bad as I was already feeling, just simply too far under the weather to really even consider going to the Expo over the course of the weekend, and I didn't. I did get to sit back and listen to my friend Scott Ratliff on WSIP call what was just a couple of amazing games that I think everyone was expecting to be just that. So no highlights from over the course of the weekend, but let's all get caught up real quickly on how things have shaped up and wrapped up for some in the 15th Region Tournament thus far, with one more championship round set for tonight.
We'll start this one by the numbers, and we'll start with the number 1932. It's been that long since Paintsville's program had a trip to the Sweet 16, and now they have their second with a 39-36 win over Johnson Central in the championship game Saturday. Fueled maybe in part after a painful loss to Johnson Central, 38-59 in the 57th District Championship. They came back with a motive, and that was to take the title of the 15th region. And it all came down to the wire. In fact, two of Anna Keaton's 4 points for the entire game for the Lady Tigers were actually free throws with 4 seconds left to play. And those two free throws put the Tigers up by a 3-point margin, even though Central outscored them in the fourth quarter 11-9. It was a 39-36 win for the Paintsville Lady Tigers, who now go on to the BB&T Arena at Northern Kentucky University, where the Sweet 16 tips off this Wednesday at noon. The Lady Tigers, however, will face Simon Kenton Thursday at 6:30. So that matchup will be Paintsville 28-4, who's won 1,894 points and lost 1,460 against a 27-6 Simon Kenton, who's 9-0 also in their region and 6-0 in their district, the 32nd district and 8th region champions, by the way. They've won 22-30 points in the season and post and given up 1,593. And we've also got to make mention that Knott County Central is in the hunt and in the Sweet 16. They could possibly even face the Lady Tigers in the third round if both of them advance to the first two. Nevertheless, Knott County Central is a 28-6 Eastern Kentucky team, undefeated in the 53rd District. They are the district champions as well as the 14th Region champions as well. And they'll face Henderson County on the 9th at noon. Coming into the girls' Sweet 16 tournament as the 6th District and 2nd Region champions at 27-5. Another absolute battle in the 15th Region over the course of the weekend was between the Golden Eagles and the Bulldogs of Lawrence County. An 88-87 win for Central. Central's 6th trip to the 15th Region championship game in a row. And they were facing the defending 15th Region champions of Lawrence County. Even though the Golden Eagles had taken down the Bulldogs 3 times in the regular season, this one was indeed the toughest fight between them. Lawrence County even led for a great part of the game and had a 9-point lead in the last quarter. But Central's depth, which has been hard for everyone to deal with all season long, made them unsurmountable. Even with senior Timmy Dalton of the Bulldogs, one of 4 players, all in double digits, he had a team-high 28 for the night. He did foul out in the final 60 seconds of play, while Mason Blair for Central had 40 points for the Golden Eagles, leading Johnson Central, with Cole Crace coming in at 16 and Austin Davis scoring 12. So that will set up a 15th Region championship tonight. Johnson Central and the Panthers of Pikeville, who have not played. We have no point of reference for these two teams as they have not faced off on the hardwood this season. You can make comparisons by who they've defeated and who's defeated them, but that's just really reaching for straws. Pikeville making it to the championship after stopping the South Floyd Raiders this season at 21-13. A 7-point victory for the Panthers, 82-75 in Game 2 Saturday night. Central coming in at 27-6, Pikeville at 22-8.
And for the weather, a few more light showers coming into our area throughout the overnight. A little bit of a break in the action right now. If you're catching the end of the early show, we're holding at 60 degrees and not going to fall a great deal further than that, with some warm air still above tonight. But like I said, some more showers tonight and a lot more rain activity down the line.
54 tonight. Those scattered showers picking up again, mainly after 5 a.m. for the most part. Mostly cloudy skies tonight. Winds out of the south, due out of the south, really. Right now at 3 miles per hour. Had one at 7 a few moments ago, so they're starting to wane. But we've been seeing a few gusts upwards of 16 miles per hour. Periods of showers with thunderstorms possible after 10 o'clock in the morning. Daytime highs go back into the low 60s. Breezy again tomorrow. Winds out of the south, southwest 11 to maybe 24 mile per hour gusts. We will see rain tomorrow. Showers are also going to be likely tomorrow night. Maybe some isolated sprinkles late into the a.m. tomorrow night. And during the day tomorrow, maybe a few thunderstorms. Nothing in the realm of being severe or comparative to last week. Just some good old-fashioned run-of-the-mill showers and spring-like showers and storms. But they do pull out a few sprinkles late tomorrow night into your Wednesday. Leaves us 60 and sunny midweek, and clearing skies continue with a low of 38 and mostly clear conditions Wednesday night. A break in the action, if you will. By Thursday, more sunshine, more 60s, 65, 43. You'll notice Thursday night showers are likely, mainly after 3 a.m. So just Wednesday and Thursday, sunny and in the 60s. But those showers during the overnight Thursday night into your Friday will give way to more showers lingering through at least midday Friday, 53 and 35. Partly sunny skies after showers come to a close. And for your weekend, subject to change is all I'm going to say on that note. No, I'll say a little more. A chance of rain, maybe some snow showers early, as we'll be right around the freezing mark. But otherwise, 52 degrees for daytime highs. Rain Saturday night, and rain and snow possible. One of which is more likely rain on your Sunday with a high of 46 degrees. Maybe even a more winter feel could be in our mix for the weekend. Right now, we'll hold on to 52 Saturday, 46 Sunday. I'm definitely holding on to the fact that time changes Saturday night into your Sunday. We will spring those clocks forward, for which I am super excited.
Well, that's going to do it for now. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Hope to see you back here tomorrow for more exclusive news and coverage only on Your News Today. Good night. Thanks for watching.